Playtime is over, motherfuckers.
What's going on, y'all? My name is Kirk Valentino.
And my name is Sponge.
My turn. Way more fly than you. What's going on?
We got a nigga in the room.
Whoa. Okay.
We got another male in the room. Y'all know I love bringing men on. Oh shit. I'm sorry. Welcome back to Playtime is Over, episode 25.
Okay. Y'all moving.
We moving.
You sure
That's
it's
good.
25? I thought okay. Never
You
mind.
know what this girl likes to do?
Never mind.
Every episode when I say the number that we're on,
Never
she
mind.
always acts confused as to if, like, what is the confusion every week? Like, I don't get it.
First of all, I still need to airdrop you some audio, so it's
Oh my God,
that is-
yes.
that is
Oh
part
my
of the
God,
confusion.
because we hit the streets.
that's a little
and
part of the confusion.
We still have not uploaded that. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
but it is episode 25.
it is episode 25.
Episode 25.
Congratulations to quarter of a century.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I want to start off with our health tip of the week before I fucking forget. Oh my God, we didn't do a thumbnail. We got to do one at the end.
Okay.
Why do I feel like I don't sound good?
You should start writing things down.
I do.
Okay.
Our health tip of the week is written down.
No, I'm saying the things that you need to do.
Yeah, I usually write down our thumbnails up here,
Okay.
but I just forgot to do it because we had so
Understood.
much going on.
Cool.
I does this.
Let me get out your business.
Let me set our timer. We gonna do. Let's do 20, 25. Okay. Boom. I'm gonna start off with our health tip of the week this week. Our health tip of the week is oil pulling. Have you guys ever heard of oil pulling?
Negative.
No.
Okay, so oil pulling is good for your gums and it eliminates toxins out of your teeth and from the fucking body. So usually it's really good to like do oil pulling with coconut oil. It also eliminates toxins that can cause gingivitis and things like that. And most people don't floss. Most people don't use mouthwash.
I love flossing and I love mouthwash.
Yeah,
Oh my
well,
God.
most people don't. That's why you have really nice teeth. But sometimes you get food stuck in your gums, and you don't even know. Obviously, how are you gonna know? But you get food stuck in your gums, and sometimes it could affect the tooth, and you might have to pull the tooth. It could lead to other things, but that's why sometimes you see people with missing side teeth, because sometimes the dentist in that case might have to have pulled that tooth so it didn't spread to the other teeth. But oil pulling, especially with coconut water, really gets rid of those toxins. It has anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial. It's some type of something in the coconut oil that kills viruses and fungus and bacteria and mold and mildew and all of these different things that stay within the mouth. You know, the mouth is one of the most disgusting and bacterial, not infected, but it has the most bacteria part in your body aside from But yes, oil pulling is a thing. Oil pulling should be a thing.
So what exactly is oil pulling? Like,
So
how do you?
I'm gonna get to it.
Okay.
So usually you take a tablespoon coconut oil before you brush your teeth,
around your mouth.
before you eat. Boom, swish it around for a good 15, 20 minutes till the oil gets real, real thin. You don't swallow it because it's pulling a lot of the toxins and things. And also it's getting rid of the toxins on your tongue, which is connected to your liver, which is connected to your kidneys, which is connected to major organs in your body. So it's pulling the toxins from that as well. So, get to y'all. That oil pulling is very powerful.
I've done it before. I just didn't know that's what it was called.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know that's what it was called.
Yeah, so oil pulling, get into oil pulling, and that's our health tip of the week, bitch.
Nice.
Period.
So boom, how have y'all been?
I think
All is well.
I've been good.
You've been what? Go ahead, say your usual thing. You've been
Working.
and you really are always working. Oh my God, you got the drip on.
I got the drip.
You got the
on.
motherfucking. That's a good shirt. Like, you know what I mean?
Good
Can y'all fill
quality.
me in? What's the shirt?
Well, the shirt is a part of my
We
clothing
have
line.
we have a designer in the room.
Nice.
So.
Boom.
Okay.
It's a part of my clothing line. My clothing line is called My Destruction Diamonds and Glory.
Okay.
And we decided to start off with some shirts.
Nice.
And just the tip of the iceberg, but this is one of my first people that made a purchase.
Do you have a website
Yeah.
or something I can order a shirt from?
I do have a website. It's in the works, so
Okay.
I'll send it to you once it's up. But
Okay.
yeah, I would love for you to support.
Yeah, for sure. Is it only oversized shirts? Like
Yeah.
I'm more of a fitted shirt guy.
Ah.
So it's only oversized shirts. You got
Yeah.
hats, bucket hats.
I was thinking about doing hats.
But I'm a real connoisseur of bucket hats. So bucket hats are
I like
one
bucket
size
hats,
fit
too.
all. Boom. That's a nice
Boom.
bucket hat.
Come on,
right
bucket
there.
hat.
It is.
I like
yeah.
your outfit today.
So yeah, you look very nice.
Thanks.
Wow, shout out to you.
Yeah, so if you get some hats or some other accessories.
Yeah,
I just don't
thinking
do
about
the
hats.
oversized shirt. I don't like
It's
how it
not
look
really
on me.
your,
Yeah,
I
that's not
get
my
it,
thing.
and I that's my vibe right now with the oversized shirts. I was thinking about making hats like those trucker hats, but I kind of feel like everybody's doing it.
It is, but as long as yours stand out, it don't matter.
I wanted to really get into it, but what?
No, I'm
Oh,
listening.
I thought you was like pointing at something.
Nah.
But I wanted to get into it, but I don't want to be so like that. I feel like that's the first go to everybody's doing. When you start a clothing line, you just start making hats.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I want to do that down the line, but I don't want to get mixed up. Like, this is not just a t-shirt brand. Like, we're really going to be making real pieces. Like,
Yeah.
this is just the start of
Custom.
it, but real shit is about to, you know
May
what
I
I mean?
touch the quality of the shirt? Oh yeah, this is good color.
It's good quality.
I
Yeah.
feel like
Why you got goosebumps?
I'm cold.
Oh,
I feel like I feel like you could pull off a small though. This is a small, ain't it?
That's a small, yeah.
I feel like you could pull off a small.
But he's saying he
But
don't
it's
like,
just the sleeves that are just gonna be
Sleeve
a little
kinda long.
longer.
it's a little drop shoulder, but he's saying that that's not really his steez. He don't
Yeah.
really
But see,
like,
if you got some samples, I'd try some sizes and see what works.
Mhm.
But yeah, I would love to support.
well, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nick. Nick's been supporting for some time now. Boom. I want to get into a topic, and I have a few topics, but I want to get into this one. So the last time when you were here, you said that you're not on Twitter anymore.
No,
What the fuck happened?
Again?
I was suspended
You came back though from the
after the last time I was here.
the last time you were here, you were on Twitter
Oh, then yeah, I got suspended.
again.
Yeah,
What did you say?
don't even remember. I don't.
So what have you been doing now that you're not on Twitter anymore?
Is it
Life?
How does it feel? Isn't it great?
It feels amazing.
so when they suspend your account, they delete it? Like they
It doesn't
take it down?
Well, nobody has access to your tweets, the likes, anything you favorited,
Oh.
DMs, all of that.
Okay, so
is
your
gone.
page is there, but it's blank.
It says if you go to my page, it'll say this account is suspended.
Oh.
So, but life is life. I got so many things going on. It don't even bother me.
Yeah, because you spent a lot of time on Twitter.
I did, and it was a huge distraction.
Yeah.
Now that in hindsight, it's 2020. So now that I go back, it was a distraction.
Look at God, right?
Of course, he'll remove you when he need to.
Boom. Erica Mena called Spice a monkey. Do you know who Erica Mena is?
That's Safari's baby mama, ain't it?
Right.
Or ex-wife. I'm sorry.
And it was a clip on Love and Hip Hop, and I haven't watched Love and Hip Hop in years.
Right.
In the clip, oh my God, did you see when she gave her a good old nice Jamaican cuss out? Now I'm happy.
Who's Spice?
She's a Jamaican artist.
Okay.
She's like legendary in Jamaica. She has like all of this music. She came over here and started being on Love and Hip Hop. I don't know why would she do that.
But she's a legendary.
in Jamaica, yeah.
Okay.
Like she's like legendary.
I think it was kind of a move where she kind of wants to put herself more out there into the American
In the domestic
industry.
space. Okay.
And,
Cool.
like, you know.
I'm not mad at it, but I don't really whatever.
She called the
So-
girl a monkey though.
So boom, they were arguing about whatever. Spice says, "Well, bitch, that's why your son don't like you."
Whoa, that's not nice.
And then Erica flips the table and says, "Bitch, you're a monkey.
Yeah, yeah.
You're a fucking blue monkey."
Oh, it's valid. I'm with Erica. I don't even
I'm
need
not-
to hear the rest of the story.
I'm not gonna cap. When I saw the episode and people were offended by Erica calling her a monkey, I was like, "Well, then weren't you just talking about her child?"
Yeah. Once you bring the children into it, all bets are off.
I think where the negative connotation comes in is because people generally call you a monkey when you're dark skinned.
Mm-hmm.
You will never see no brown skin, no light skinned person in an argument with somebody and they're getting called a monkey.
Mm-hmm.
Ever. Never. It's
Mhm.
always a darker person that gets called a monkey. I think that's where the issue is, where people feel like, okay, she should have never said that. That's racist. But
Yeah,
fuck
because-
racism at the end of the day. You talk
Yeah.
about my child,
Yeah,
I'm
don't talk
gonna
about my
throw
child.
anything at you.
And-
Y'all not parents. Y'all are not parents,
No.
right? Yeah,
No,
I'm
no.
a parent, so don't talk about my child.
But
I don't
even
care
if I-
how you reference. Don't bring my child up.
Mm-hmm.
If it's an adult conversation and we talking like adults, then yes. You
Yeah.
talk about my child, I'm going to purposely try to hurt your feelings.
Mm-hmm.
I think I want you to get closer to the mic.
And it sucks
I
because
feel
she
like
has children.
you can't hear me. I feel like I'm talking too
I
loud.
can't tell if I'm hearing you because you in front of me or am
Can you
I?
hear yourself?
I hear myself in the
Okay.
headphones. Yeah.
Okay, so you good. Maybe
Mhm.
it's just me. Okay. So boom. So I feel like this is how I feel about it. I think that all bets are off. Like you said, when you mentioned my kid, I don't have kids yet, but I could imagine. Don't bring up my kid.
Right.
But what's pissing me off is the fact that Spice is really trying to play victim.
Yeah.
Like, wait, what?
That's typically what happens.
Yeah.
I don't appreciate that because I can see where, especially because Erica Mena is not black, she's Hispanic. Yes, she likes black dick. Most, you know what I mean? But that she's Hispanic.
She's black adjacent.
I wouldn't even say that. She's Hispanic and she felt like that was the move that she wanted to say in that particular moment. To me, I could get why somebody would say, it was so many other things you could have said.
Don't matter.
But when you bring up somebody's kids, all bets are off.
Don't matter. Yep.
Now, let's say she never brought up the kids and she said it.
Then she'd be wrong.
But then to me, I kind of feel like she always wanted to say some shit like that.
I mean, that could be true too. I'm not the biggest Erica Mena fan. I'm not the biggest Safari fan.
Especially now.
I think Safari is the funniest Jamaican of all time. Let me just say that. Just the things that he does that he doesn't think is anything wrong with them just makes it that much more funnier. So the fact that, and then the two of them together seem to always have some type of turmoil. It's just never a positive moment.
It's
with
like
them.
they just two dodo birds.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but in doing so, in this analyzing this situation that you just said, again, don't talk about my child. You can talk about me, say anything you want about me, but you have to understand, once you say something about somebody, you can't control what they say after that.
Yeah.
Right. And then you bring in kids that have nothing to do with this. You have an argument with me. Why are you bringing my kids into this? But I didn't want to stay too long on that. I just wanted to see I really want to know how you felt about it because you got not canceled, but you got suspended for writing some not derogatory, but it was.
What was derogatory?
You said fro holes, and they got you up out of here off Twitter.
That was years ago.
No, but you've grown since then. So I wanted to know if you would, you know what I mean?
Oh, I would have said something way worse than what Erica Mena said.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it'd have been way worse than that. Yeah, I would.
What you would have said?
If you brought my child into, I need to see how she looks so that I can determine what I would say. Everything is based on like mostly looks and what do you look like, and I would pinpoint something that you're probably insecure about to kind of make you feel bad about yourself.
Do you think Gunna is a snitch?
The optics appear to be he
snitch.
I wouldn't say snitch, but he cooperated.
Snitch
he
vibes.
absolutely cooperated, which is snitch adjacent.
Do you forgive him?
I don't.
You don't care.
I don't. Yeah, that doesn't concern me.
I don't care either, but
the problem with that is a lot of people who aren't in the street try to dictate and comment on street business when they don't really have the place to do so. Like that's like, somebody who doesn't have a job commenting on somebody's how they move in the corporate space. We're two totally different worlds. So whether he snitched or not, it don't impact nobody's life whatsoever. However, as long as the people that he snitched on don't have a problem with it or have a problem with it, that's their,
That's my thing. Like, why do you have, Thug does not have an issue with this.
I don't know. We don't know that though.
But it's not giving me the vibes that he give a fuck.
Thug does not have an issue with this.
He has bigger fish to fry. He is facing.
Why do I think Thug is coming home? They trying to make it like but it's something I don't know. I think he's coming home.
100,000 years.
He coming home.
Who would be?
Thug is coming home. Welcome home, Thug.
I hope he comes home.
He does.
But the charges that are stacked against him are not nice charges whatsoever. So, me personally, I would be more concerned with the other individuals that actually did testify and wrote statements. Gunna did. He cooperated to get himself out of.
He just said it wasn't mine.
He didn't have no statements.
But based on everything,
he just said yes.
And he said it wasn't mine.
Yes.
The problem with his statement is he said he cooperated with law enforcement to deem YSL as a gang when the entire time they've been saying that they're a record label. So that
so it wasn't just Thug that got thrown under the bus. It was all of them.
Yeah. So that completely contradicts what their case is, that they're just a record label. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So it is giving snitch then.
Yeah. Absolutely. The optics of it looks like he snitched. You know what I'm saying? But to be honest with you, the reason why we probably not seeing Thug comment on it because he got bigger shit to worry about.
Yeah.
Way bigger.
And I find it so funny that the same people talking about, Gunna's a snitch, are bumping this man's album.
I heard it was a good album.
It's a great album. I think it's a good album.
But does it matter if he snitched, if he makes good music?
To some people it
does.
When
what's that dude named? Bankroll Is it Bankroll
Freddie?
Freddie?
I think it's Freddie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Didn't he snitch?
he did.
Probably.
I think, or maybe I'm mixing somebody
thinking
else.
about Boston Richie.
Boston
Yeah.
Richie snitched, and it was on his body.
Yeah.
But that man can make some music.
I don't even know who this is.
I think the only problem is when you start really talking about street shit in your music,
Mm-hmm.
and then
you snitch
when
'cause
the
if
street
it's-
shit happen. But it's a direct contradiction to what we want in society. We want the music. We want, the lean, the drugs, the hoes, the money, the jewelry. But then when people get caught up in real life situations, it's they should have been smarter than that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like
Mm-hmm.
you gotta pick a side.
Yeah.
Me personally, I don't give a fuck if Gunna snitched or not. I don't.
Yeah.
I hope for Thug's sake he didn't snitch. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But if he did, he got to deal with that,
Yeah.
and he
Yeah.
probably will get dealt with just based on what we've been seeing.
Well, he looks good. He looks healthy.
Because personally, I think if Thug cared, he would have been dealt with.
And that's another thing. I don't know. It's just giving me that he don't care. But
It's a lot of eyes on him too, though.
Mhm.
Like even in the court situation when his co-defendant or whoever they passed him a pill or something like that, and that shit was in the news for like 4 days.
God.
So
In the
it's-
courtrum, right?
Yeah. So
that was crazy. Like,
it was in the news. If he smiled on camera, they're like, "Oh, he's not taking the case seriously." You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like he's everything he does is magnified. So if he's
Just like
smart,
Martin W. Melly.
yes. If he's
Mhm.
smart, he won't do anything to jeopardize his case any further.
he didn't even unfollow him. Like, what does that mean?
It's too many eyes on him.
So
too
I
many
can't
eyes.
unfollow you on my page?
It's going
Because it's gonna happen.
Away.
Say Cheese gonna have it. Then the fucking
Room.
Shade Room gonna pick it up. And Young Thug follows Gunna. Like, who the fuck go to these people pages to see who unfollow who?
Did you
Yeah.
know there's an app for that?
That's crazy.
it is.
There's an app to see people's posts.
Too
Like
much
that's
time.
that's how people get their
in the
Instagram
wrong business.
stories so quickly.
I'm in the wrong business because who the fuck created the app? They're probably making so
There's
much
an
fucking
app.
money.
There's an app.
I don't care that much. So that I don't. It's,
Okay, so
Crazy.
boom. What was your last awkward moment? I'm gonna give y'all a second to think about it. Like, have y'all had a recent or ever just a moment where it was like, oh my God. Like, all right, let me give y'all a little quick story.
Oh, I got one. But go ahead.
You wanna go first?
No. No,
Okay.
actually, no, I do, because your story time gonna be longer than mine. Mine is short and sweet.
Okay.
So recently, I was at a table, right?
Mm.
I'm a waitress at a restaurant and lounge called Dreams in Gwinnett. If y'all want to come through.
Oh, it's in Gwinnett. I didn't know it was way out there.
Mm.
Boom. Oh my God, we
Like
gotta
the
talk
little-
about
That's
that.
everybody. That's everybody's
Duluth?
comment. That's so far.
But
yeah.
I'm closer to Gwinnett. I'm closer to Snellville. So,
Oh, okay.
but it's Duluth, like up 85. What exit?
Mhm. 104.
What's the name of it? Pleasant Hill. That's Pleasant Hill.
Pleasant Hill.
Okay, yeah, that's not bad. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So recently I had a table and I'm thinking, okay, they tipping me good, whatever. So a guy at the table, he was like, "Can you bring me the bill?" And I was like, "All right, cool." So one of the bills, it was something simple, but it was like hella waters, hella food and drinks and stuff. It was like $147 or something like that. So he gave me $130. So I walked off, but I didn't know that he gave me $130 at the time. So I went back. And I was like, "I'm sorry, sir. Like, I know I walked off, but you gave me 130. I didn't take anything from the money or whatever. Like, but you only gave me 130. He was like, "Yeah, I know. That's for you."
Oh,
And I was like, "Oh, thank you."
Oh, that's
Cool.
nice. That was nice.
Right?
Big tip.
Right. So I'm like, but the bill is still open.
Oh.
Right? So I'm like, okay. So I come back at the end of the night and I'm thinking, maybe the guy whose birthday it is, it was a birthday section.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking maybe the guy whose birthday it is, he was going to pay for it because the guys that were already in the section paid the remaining deposit. It was $450 at the door.
Mm-hmm.
They paid the remaining deposit for him for his birthday. So I'm like, all right, maybe he's just going to take care of this little 147.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, hey, do you want to take care of the rest of this bill? He was like, he's going to take care of it, pointing at the same guy that I got the $130 from.
Oh God.
So I walked up to the guy and I was like, hey, he said you were going to take care of the rest of this. So are you ready to take care of it? And
Get to
he
the
was
mic.
like,
Close to the mic.
and he was like, what did he say? He was like, I gave you money already. And I was like, oh, remember I said it was only $130? he was like, oh, okay. Well, just ask him for the rest of it.
What the
Pointing
fuck?
back to
Not
the
a
dude
ring
whose
around the
birthday
rosy.
it was.
Mm-mm.
So he walks up to the guy and he was like, yeah, my bad. I ran out of cash. Because he already, like I said,
He already
he
paid.
put money towards the door.
But like, what the fuck?
And I'm just like, but you said that was for me.
So what happened?
Nothing happened. fine. The guy paid the rest of it. I cashed it out, and then the guy paid the
So
rest
you
on his
didn't
card.
get the
But you
100
kept your
But they,
tip?
they did take, like, everything comes with gratuity and
Okay.
everything. So I got money off of that,
But
and
did
then
you keep your 130?
I couldn't because I had to put it
You
towards
gotta
the
get
bill.
okay.
But they did tip me good at the end of the night. Like
Right.
everybody gave me money, so it was straight. But it was just really awkward. I was just
Yeah,
like,
that's weird.
I'm thinking I got me $130, and I gotta put that towards the bill. Okay. So,
Wow, how ghetto? How
yeah,
ghetto is
was,
that?
that was real awkward though.
Yeah, I don't like birthday dinner parties.
Yeah.
It should always get confusing.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Especially when liquor's involved. Because at this point he was lit. When I
Yeah,
came back
of
and I was like,
course.
"Can you take care of this bill?"
He was looking at you like,
I
bitch.
already gave you money.
Mhm.
I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Wow. So we have a couple more minutes left of the episode. I
a
have
couple minutes. We got more time than that.
so we have a couple more minutes left, but I did want to say I had an awkward situation the other day. I ran into this girl that I used to work with. Her name, I'm not gonna say her name. I almost.
Just call her Samantha.
So I bumped into Samantha the other day, and I bumped her in the mall, and she's like in line, and I'm like, bitch, how the fuck you been, bitch? Your fucking nasty ass, bitch. Your freaky ass. How your freaky ass doing?
This is your greeting to her.
In the line. She's
Yo.
in the line and there's other people
I'm
around.
like, how your freaky ass doing? Your nasty ass, bitch. What's up? But she's making this face at me. You know when like the energy is like not the same, and I'm looking at her like, what? Bitch.
It wasn't her.
Her mother is like right over there. That's her mom right there standing. But it didn't look
Oh
like her
my
mother.
God.
It didn't look like her mother.
Mm-mm-mm.
So her mother's looking at her like, what the fuck you be doing that people walking up to you calling a freak? So I'm like, no. I mean, hi. Like, but her mother did not laugh. She did not smile. She didn't think that shit was funny. You could tell she was an older lady she didn't take no mess.
Yeah.
What did Samantha say?
Samantha was just looking at me like, what the fuck are you doing? But I never met her mother before. I did not know that was her mother. It didn't look like her mother.
That's
She
probably
looked
why y'all not
young, or-
friends no more.
She looked young or they just didn't look related?
They didn't look nowhere near related. Like,
oh, okay.
she looked like her mother looked like she goes to church. She don't take no mess. She's an older black lady.
Mm-hmm.
She did not think that was funny. And I was, I'm loud. I was like going in, like, yeah, freaky ass bitch. How you been?
What mall was this?
Perimeter.
Okay, the nice mall.
The nice
you could have
mall.
did that in
Yeah.
Greenbrier. You can't do that.
Yeah.
Can't do that in Perimeter.
Yeah, that was very awkward. And I text her after like, I'm so sorry. She's to this day has not responded.
She left you. It's red. She
It don't
read
say
the
it just
message?
say
Oh.
delivered, but
She never.
Yeah.
has not responded. I feel so bad. I did not
It's
know that was
okay.
her mother, and her mother did not think that was. You know how some moms would be like laughing it off, like, don't play with me or
Like,
something.
did she say hi back?
She just was looking at me like,
Why
up
did
and
y'all
down.
fall out? What
I'm talking
was
about the girl,
what was the issue?
Samantha.
Samantha, no, she was talking, but she was kind of looking at me like she looked like she was happy to see me at first, but once I started going in, she was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like, so I'm like, "Why?" Looking at her like, "Why are you looking at me like that?"
What was the reason y'all fell out?
No, we never fell out.
Oh, okay,
I just
okay.
didn't see her in a minute.
I got
We used
you.
to work together, and I'm like, "Hey, bitch, how you been?" She really is nasty though. I'm not just making this up. She really is a freaky.
What's nasty about her?
Yeah. Oh,
She
you took the
just
words right out of my
do
mouth.
nasty shit. Like she does shit like takes pictures on Instagram with a wet sign between her legs, like. You know the wet floor sign? Like basically this pussy is wet. She
What
do
is-
shit like that.
what
Like
is-
she's freaky.
What
She's
does she look?
Scorpio.
What does she look like? Is she attractive enough to post these kind of
Listen,
pictures?
I'm
Pull
not
up her
gonna say
Instagram.
whether she's attractive or not.
Pull up her Instagram.
We'll take this offline.
I
I would like to see these pictures.
Pull up her Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll discuss this offline.
Sure.
Hopefully she doesn't listen to the pod. Hey girl.
I had so chivalry. It's a lot. There are a lot of women that aren't used to chivalry.
Mhm.
So I went out, and I went to go pull out the chair for the.
Don't tell me she fell.
No, she didn't fall, but she walked by the chair and she asked me what was I doing.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, and I said, well, I'm pulling the chair out for you so you can sit down. And it was a weird moment because I'm used to stuff like that, but apparently she isn't.
How did she say it? Was she like, what are you doing? Or
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
It was just like that. I was politely, I was holding the chair out before you. You could come sit over here though.
Wow.
So she sat down. We had a brief conversation about it, and then she just let me know that she's not used to guys pulling out her chair and stuff like that. So it was awkward for me and it was awkward for both of us. But after the conversation we had, it was, now you know
Why she was.
No, now you know the type of person that I am, and that's different from what you probably used to. So expect for when we go places that your chair will be pulled out for you.
That's nice. Chivalry is dead.
I told you that in the elevator when you got in the elevator, you didn't speak to the man. You remember that?
Yeah, and I still get in the elevator and don't speak.
Yeah, you rude as shit. That's why.
I don't want to talk. But okay. Well, shout out to Samantha, and
yeah, I want to see this wet flow sign though. It seems intriguing.
Yes, I'm gonna pull it up. I'm trying to figure out what's the name on Instagram because I ain't seen her post in a minute, but. She definitely put a wet floor sign in between her legs to let niggas know this pussy is wet. She do shit like that. So if somebody is walking up to you talking about how your freaky ass been, don't be looking at me crazy. But I get that your mom was there.
A lot of people have selective memory too, based on what they post on.
I ain't gonna cap Kirk. The way how loud you be.
Yeah, that probably was
if
embarrassing.
She was in line and I was in line by myself or something, even if I was by myself, I'd be like, all right, now you're a little loud.
Yeah, and it's a lot of people. And we at Perimeter, we at the nice mall.
It's more white people than black people in this line.
Oh my God.
You're doing too much.
Yeah, she definitely didn't respond to my text. I told her I'm sorry. I did not know that was your mother. I would have never done that in front of your mother. If somebody walked up to me in front of my mother and be like, how your freaky ass been, your nasty ass, I was going in like. But she really is a freak though. She a Scorpio.
Maybe she don't want everybody to know that. Well, then she posted the wet sign too.
Exactly. How was I supposed to know?
You could have just said, "Hey, how you doing?" Was that too much?
You could honestly, Kirk. I could just really picture you being like, "Oh my God, girl, how you been?" That's so simple. I could really picture you saying that.
And then the response,
but the extra shit.
The response would have been better too.
Yep.
The response would have been better. You probably would have got a hug. Hey, I've been good. What you been up to? Blah, blah, blah. This is my mom,
Her mom was off to the side. It wasn't like they was like...
But
but I'm pretty sure she wasn't thinking that she was going to walk in the Perimeter and see Kirk talk about, oh, my pussy wet. Hey, freaky girl.
That's one of those moments. And that's the thing with being a Leo. Sometimes we do too much.
Oh, here we go with the damn Scorpio shit. Astrology. That has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, Leos, we extra as hell.
You believe in that stuff too?
Well, not all Leos are extra as hell. I'm not gonna cap. I feel like y'all dramatic okay. It's not that I believe in it wholeheartedly because when it comes to my sign and how they express things about my sign, I just don't relate because people be like, Cancers are so emotional. I feel like everybody has emotions.
Absolutely.
Everyone's emotional.
Yeah.
There's something in life that's gonna make you emotional. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So I just like for you to pin that on just one sign and call us crybabies is crazy.
Y'all are crybabies though.
When do I ever cry about anything?
But you could be just the one in a million. But I know plenty of Cancers.
I know plenty of Tauruses.
I know plenty of Cancers that literally I could predict when they're gonna cry because they're so fucking sensitive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or not even cry, but just I could know when something hurt their feelings because they're super sensitive.
Yeah.
Maybe that person just went through a lot.
No, that could be true as well, but I don't think it's 100% true. But we have to give some credence to astrology. There's some truth to it.
Like my best friend's a Libra. I ain't gonna cap. She's a little crybaby. So like, I don't know.
But that doesn't mean that everyone else doesn't cry because I'm saying Cancers are crybabies. It's just saying that that's just one of the,
I got you.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to your sun, your moon, your rising,
oh shit,
I'm not gonna lie.
Get too advanced.
Wait. I'm not gonna lie. When you read up on that, it makes sense to me because my sun is in Cancer, my moon is in Capricorn, my rising is in Leo.
Is this the
is your rising a Leo or your moon a Leo?
My rising's a Leo.
Is this the Gatorade and the Mercury stuff? Is that?
Well, it does coincide.
There you go.
Yeah.
Mercury isn't retrograde.
Oh, that's what I meant.
Mercury isn't retrograde. So if you have flat tires, shit going on with your car, you got technology issues, you falling out with people this is the time.
What the fuck does that mean?
You know what? That's a whole nother episode. We got to bring somebody on for that. But okay, we're going to close this episode. I thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for tuning in. Do y'all want to plug y'all Instagrams?
Sure.
Go ahead, plug yours first.
All right. You can follow me on Instagram at KIRQUEVALENTIN motherfucking O. And follow the pod Instagram. Playtime is _pod where we post clips and shit.
You see we upgrading. Don't do that.
Right.
You see.
You see the vibes.
You see the vibes.
Okay now.
Okay.
How did the y'all did like a street thing?
Yeah.
How did that go?
It went good. We still doing it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Way more fly than you. WAYMOFLYDENU.
Yeah, you guys got to see him. He looks like a podcaster.
I do?
Yeah, you look like a podcaster.
Yeah, you get podcast.
Is that's a bad thing?
Yeah.
No.
They
It
give
is?
me like you just talk mad shit about what
I don't
women
think
should
so.
do and that you women should be in the kitchen and I should bring home the bread.
I have a opinion about gender roles.
Oh, good. Okay, next episode.
I feel like
Go ahead.
I think a lot of podcasters, when you have that look, it's like kind of a good thing because it kind of gives you like an intellectual side of things. Like you look smart.
What's your
Like-
Instagram? You gotta write this up.
Okay, my Instagram is lafleur.xo, LAFLEUR.xo.
Boom. Playtime is over, bitches.